Okay, now you see the example number 31. The records of Guinness Pen Company shows the following figures of expenses for the year ending 31st 1296. For the year 96, 31st 1296, they have given the information regarding production of 10,000 pens. In the year 1996, they produced 10,000 pens, and 10,000 pens cost detail is given for you people. Material consumed 15,000, direct wages 10,000, variable production overhead 20,000, variable selling overhead 40,000, administrative overhead 15,000, and selling price per pen is 15 rupee. Per pen selling price is 15 rupee. If you multiply by number of pens manufactured and sold, you will get the total sale. Okay. And if you divide the total cost by number of pens manufactured, you will get the cost per pen. You will get the cost per pen. And this is information given for the year 1996. And they asked to estimate for the year 1997. It is the information for 96. They asked to estimate for the year 1997. Production will be 20,000 pens in the 1997. 96, 10,000 pens manufactured. In the 97, you have to produce 20,000 pens. And price of material go up by 33 integer 1 by 3%. Means existing material price in the market will increase by 33 integer 1 by 3%. Okay, the price increase is there. You have to give consideration to this point while estimating the cost for the year 1997. And next is variable selling and administrative overhead will raise by 50% and rupees 5,000 respectively. Variable selling overhead will rise by 50%. 50% means the existing selling expenses will increase by 50%. Okay. This is variable, therefore you have to calculate on the basis of per unit. And administrative overhead is fixed one, you have to calculate on the total amount. Okay. What would be the cost of selling price for the per pen for the year 97 so as to maintain the same rate of profit in the year 1996? Whatever profit percentage you made in the 1996, the same profit percent they expect in the 1997 also. Therefore, taking into consideration of these points, you have to prepare the cost sheet. Regarding material, they have not given information. Then you consider that as the material cost remains same. And the production overhead. Regarding production overhead, they have not given any information. You consider that the production overhead changes according to change in the labor cost. Okay, you have to give consideration to these 2 points. Okay, we will solve this problem. First, we calculate the actual cost, then estimate for the 1997. You see this estimated cost for the year 96-97. This is the cost sheet. Material consumed 15,000 divided by pen manufactured in the 1996. Pen manufactured in the 1996 are 10,000. So you divide by 10,000. It is 1.5. Then direct labor is 10,000 rupee. Divide by 10,000. It is 1 rupee. Take the total. The total is called as prime cost. 25,000 and per unit is 2 rupees 50 paise. Then this is prime cost. Add factory overhead. Factory overhead is variable. Variable factory overhead, this is 20,000. 20,000 divided by 1,000, its per unit cost is 2 rupee. The next is total. It is factory cost. Factory cost total is 45,000 total. Per unit is 4 rupees 50 paise. Then next is administration overhead. Regarding administration overhead, nothing is mentioned. And you have to consider this as a fixed cost, fixed overhead. 15,000 is the amount divided by number of units. This is 1 rupee 50 paise per unit. Take the total. Total is cost of production. Cost of production is 60,000 total, per unit 6 rupees. Then add selling and distribution overhead. This selling and distribution overhead is variable. Amount is 40,000. 40,000 divided by 10,000. This is 4 rupees. So total is 1 lakh. It is called as cost of sale. Cost of sale is total 1 lakh, per unit is 10 rupees. Then you add the profit. First you take the sale. First you take the sale. Sale is 15 rupees per pen. What per pen selling price is 15. 15 into 10,000 is equal to 1,50,000 is the sale. Then you take the difference. 10 and 15 difference is 5. 1 lakh and 1,50,000 difference is 50,000. This is the profit. Okay. And this is the actual cost sheet for the year 1996. Now we estimate for the year 1997. We estimate for the year 1997. Material cost for the year 96 is 1 rupee 50 paisa. 15,000 divided by 10,000. Okay. Then this cost will increase by 33 integer 1 by 3%. You add in the 100. You remember this point. If there is a increase in the percentage, you add in the 100. If there is a decrease, you deduct in the 100 and take at the numerator. You remember this clue. If there is a increase in the percentage, that is to be added in the 100. If there is a decrease, that is deducted in the 100 and that is to be taken at the numerator. Okay. You see here. 1 rupee 50 paise is the existing cost and there is increase of 33 integer 1 by 3%. So I have taken 133 integer 1 by 3 for every 100 rupee. For every 100 rupee existing material price, 133 integer 1 by 3 is the changed one. Therefore, for 1 rupee 50 paise, it is 2 rupees. Okay, it is 2 rupee. The next is labor cost. They have not mentioned anything about the labor cost. So you consider that the labor cost will not change for the year 1997. Okay. And you don't consider that labor cost is not given the problem. So there is no labor cost. Don't assume like this. Labor cost is not given the problem. It is nothing but there is no change in the labor cost. There is no change in the labor cost. Without labor, it is not possible to manufacture the product. Okay. Labor cost is same. Same means 4 rupee 1 is there. That 1 rupee is for the next year also. Okay. And factory overhead is also not given in the problem. Factory overhead is also not given in the problem. That factory overhead always based on the labor cost. If there is no change in the labor cost, automatically there is no change in the factory overhead also. You remember this point. If there is a change in the labor cost, then there is a change in the factory overhead. Where there is no change in the labor cost, then there is no change in the factory overhead. Am I right? So factory overhead charges changes according to labor cost. There is no change in the labor cost. Therefore, factory overhead also same. The factory overhead is rupees 2 per unit. This is also remains same for the next year. Now I will prepare the cost sheet. You see here. Material cost is rupees 2 for the 97 as calculated below. 2 into number of units manufactured. How many units you manufactures? Multiply that. 20,000 unit. Okay. Multiply by 20,000. You will get 40,000. Labor cost is rupee 1 per unit. Existing. There is no change. There is no change. You take the existing. 1 into 20,000. 20,000. Prime cost is 3 rupee per unit. 60,000 is the total. Then factory overhead. For you see here comparison for 1 rupee labor, 2 rupee factory overhead. Okay. For the year 1996, 1 rupee labor, 2 rupee factory overhead. Then what you see for the estimation, 1 rupee labor, again 2 rupees the factory overhead. Relation, 1 rupee labor, 2 rupee factory overhead. Here 1 rupee labor, 2 rupee factory overhead. No change. Okay. So multiply by 2000, it is 40,000. Total is 5 rupee per unit and total factory overhead cost is 1 lakh rupee. Then office and administration overhead. Office and administration overhead increased by 5,000 rupee. 5,000 rupee. Okay. So it is a fixed cost. You have to calculate on the total amount. You see the working note. Administration overhead for the year 1997 is 15,000 plus 5,000 is equal to 20,000. 20,000. Okay. So 20,000 is the total divided by number of pens manufactured. You are going to manufacture 20,000 pens. Therefore, divide by 20,000. It is 1 rupee. Take the total. Total is 1,20,000 per unit is 6 rupee. Okay. Then selling and distribution overhead. Selling and distribution overhead for the year 1996 is 4 rupee. Okay. 4 rupee is the existing. Then that 4 rupee increases by 50%. There is a 50% increase. Therefore, for every 100 rupee, 50 rupees increase. Total will be 150. So, you see here, 100 is the existing. The change will be 150. Okay. As I already explained that clue, if there is an increase, you add in the 100. If there is a decrease, you deduct in the 100 and take at the numerator while estimating the cost. Okay. 4 into 150 divided by 100 is equal to 6 rupees. Therefore, selling and distribution overhead per unit is 6 rupees and multiply by 20,000. It is 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Take the total. 2,40,000. 12 rupees. Then next point is regarding profit. They directed to maintain same rate of profit. So first we calculate profit percent on sale for the year 1996. Profit percent per unit for the 96. 5 rupees the profit. Selling price is 15 into 100. You will get 33 integer 1 by 3% is the profit. This is the profit percent for the year 96. Then we calculate the profit for the year 1997. Okay. Profit per unit. Profit per unit for the year 1997. You see my calculation. 33 integer 1 by 3 is the percentage of profit. Means for every 100 rupees selling price, 33 integer 1 by 3 is the profit. If you deduct that profit from the selling price, you will get the cost. So 100 minus 33 integer 1 by 3 is equal to 66 integer 2 by 3. 66 integer 2 by 3. Okay. Already I have explained that I have knowledge regarding the multiples. 33 integer 1 by 3, 1s are 33 integer 1 by 3. 33 integer 1 by 3, 2s are 66 integer 2 by 3. 33 integer 1 by 3, 3s are 100. 33 integer 1 by 3, 4s are 100. 33 integer 1 by 3. Like this, I remember the multiples of 33 integer 1 by 3. On the basis of that, I will cancel these two. 33 integer 1 by 3, 1s are. 33 integer 1 by 3, 2s are. It is exactly 1 by 2. It is exactly 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 of the 12 is equal to 6. So profit per unit is 6 rupee. So you take the profit per unit 6 rupee and multiply by 20,000. That is 1,20,000. And take the total. The total sales will be 3,60,000. Per unit selling price is 18 rupee. This is the point you remember. Okay. How I calculated this problem regarding the profit and regarding the increase and decrease in this cost. Okay. You once again see the video and make it perfect.